All right, third grade. We are going to work on some multiplication word problems. So, you've been working on multiplication. You know how to multiply. You have some strategies on different ways to solve multiplication problems. So now we're just going to throw some word problems in with it and put them together. So, the example you can see at the top of your screen, it says Andrew is having his friends over for game night. So he decided to prepare the snacks and the games. So we're going to work through a couple of these problems and see what we can do. So number one, it says he started by making many sandwiches. He has 4 friends coming over, and he made 3 sandwiches for each one of them. How many sandwiches did he make in total? So he has 4 friends coming over, so I'm going to use my board here. He has 4 friends coming over, plus himself, because if you're bringing friends over, if I invite people over, I'm going to make sure I eat too. So, so he has 4 friends coming over plus himself. So we're going to count that as 5 people total. 5 people. And then it says that he made 3 sandwiches for each of them. So I'm going to multiply because each person is going to get 3 sandwiches. So depending on what strategy you want to use, if you know what 5 times 3 is, you can solve it that way. You can draw pictures. You can use whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 5 circles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in each of these circles, I'm going to put 3 dots in them. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now all of my circles have 3 dots. So to answer the problem, I have to count up all the dots. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So he's going to make 15 sandwiches. When we answer word problems, it's really important that you include a label, which in this case is sandwiches. So if I just put 15, 15 what? 15 pickles, 15 juices. Like, make sure you put a label so I know the answer to your problem. So the next problem, number 2, it says he also made some juice from fresh oranges. He used 2 oranges per glass of juice, and he made 6 glasses of juice. How many oranges did he use? So when we read our problem, it says he used 2 oranges. So that's going to be the first number I use. Then it said he made 6 glasses of juice. So I'm going to multiply 6. And it says how many oranges did he use? So I'm going to take 2 times 6 to get my answer. So the last one I drew pictures. This one I'm going to do repeated addition. Can look to a couple different ways. I can add 2 6 times. I can go 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. I've added 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Or I can add 6 2 times. I can do 6 plus 6. When I add that together, either way, it doesn't matter which way you do it, I get the number 12. So 2 times 6 equals 12. So when I read this problem, it asks how many oranges. So to make his orange juice, he had to use 12 oranges. So the really cool thing about word problems, a lot of the time, you're going to use the numbers that are already in the problem. You just need to know if you're going to multiply, if you're dividing, adding, subtracting. So make sure you're paying really close attention to what the problem's asking you. So let's do one more on here. So number 3, it said, then he started to prepare the games. If each game takes 5 minutes to prepare and he prepared a total of 5 games, how many minutes did it take for Andrew to prepare all the games? So like I just said, the problem's going to come from within the word problem itself. So it said each game took 5 minutes to prepare. So that's going to be the first number I use. Then it said he prepared 5 games. So that's going to be the second number that I use. So now, how many minutes did it take? 5 times 5. I know 5 times 5, that's 25. Then I'm going to ask 25 what? It asks how many minutes did it take? My answer is 25 minutes. So that's all for this one. So make sure, read your word problem, because the numbers you're going to use are going to be in that word problem. Make sure you label your answer. And use different strategies to solve your multiplication problems. You can draw pictures. You can do repeated addition. If you need to use counting blocks or something to help you, do that, so that way you can make sure you get the correct answer. So good luck.